and welcome to Developing Stories. My name is Remy Allen. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has denounced the purported declaration of Aisha Dairu, popularly known as Binami, as the winner of the Adamawa governorship election by the resident Electoral Commissioner, REC, Udu Yunusa. INEC also suspended the collation of results of the supplementary election. The electoral body said the action of the REC amounts to usurpation of the power of the returning officer, insisting it is null, void, and of no effect, noting that the process had not been concluded before the declaration. The Commission announced this via a statement on its verified Twitter handle following the supplementary election held on Saturday. The announcement by Festus Okoye, the National Commissioner, Information and Voter Education, directed the REC to report to the Commission's headquarters in Abuja with immediate effect. Ondo, Bayelsa, and Lagos states have recorded the highest rate of inflation in March 2023. This was according to the latest National Bureau of Statistics (NBS) data on inflation across the country. NBS says Nigeria's headline inflation rate for March 2023 rose to 24.04% compared to February 2023 headline inflation rate, which was 21.91%. On the flip side, Borno, Cross River, Sokoto, and Benue states recorded relatively low headline inflation on a year-on basis. Members of the organized private sector and the labor movement have thwarted International Monetary Fund's IMF call on the federal government to reduce debt by increasing taxes and compliance as a means of generating revenue to cut borrowing. They argue that the move spells nothing but disaster for an economy that is struggling to stay afloat. They also noted that hiking taxes amid numerous challenges the economy is battling with would hurt households, individuals, and businesses. Director General of Nigeria Employers Consultative Association, Adewale Smart Oyoride, maintained that such an economic decision might only appear to be in favor of the government since it would drive up its revenues. Assistant General Secretary of Nigeria Labour Congress, Chris Onyeka, argued the federal government to shun IMF policies, alleging that IMF and World Bank leaders, especially in Africa and third world countries, are trying to subjugate economies under those of the West. Statistics have revealed that between January 2021 and June 2022, jungle justice occurred 99 times in Nigeria. Out of the 99 reported cases, 46 victims were set ablaze, 37 suspected criminals were killed, while others were beaten and stripped naked in other reported cases. The rising cases of public extrajudicial killing in Nigeria is raising concern in a country where its people are described as highly religious. Our reporter Joy Pius considers the roles of the church in stemming the rising cases of mob actions.
Nigerians have continually contended with banditry, kidnapping, ritual killings, and terrorism, an experience which has put every citizen on the edge to stay safe. Perhaps the apprehension of insecurity and what some section of the society tag slow justice system has contributed to the rising mob cases in Nigeria. Despite the religious inclination of many Nigerians, jungle justice gains momentum.
The church is preaching, you see, the message is always like this. Whosoever has ear, let him hear what the Spirit is saying. So many people here, they responded positively. Some people will not even bother, they will not care. So the security forces and the law enforcement agencies in our society, they have a major role to play to ensure that there is no jungle justice. The church has a major role to play to ensure that the church the church is properly educated so that nobody gets involved in jungle justice. If people properly get educated and then their spirit is renewed by the message, they will not take the life of anybody anyhow.
The presumption of innocence is one privilege taken away by mobs. This, clerics say, contravenes the teachings of Christ and has the consequence of death.
I want to appeal to our people not to use force or not to take laws into their hand. Because if you kill anybody, the Bible records, if you kill anybody, you are going to be killed likewise. That's the judgment of God on anybody that kills. So if you shed anybody's blood, your own blood will be shed.
Jungle justice is not the best. It's not right. It doesn't promote unity. It doesn't promote peace. It doesn't promote tranquility in any state, in any nation. So it's good. Christians and non-Christians, let's follow the law. Let's take pain and wait for the law to take its course over any matter.
The example Christ laid before his arrest, according to clerics, is a legacy to follow.
Jesus was to be arrested. Peter took his sword. He cut off the ear of one of the people that came to arrest Jesus. What did Jesus tell him? He said, put thy sword back to the sheath. That is, return yours. He said, he that killeth by the sword shall also die by the sword.
Like in this earth, that person may escape the security, he may escape judgment in courts, he may escape from the hands of people, but nobody can escape from the hands of the Lord. So I'm appealing to people to allow God to give, because that person that evil king may give his or her life to Jesus Christ at last. But if you don't allow God to take judgment, then you will kill innocent person.
Just as Christ surrendered himself to prosecution under the law and encouraged his disciples to follow suit, Christians and non-Christians must embrace due process in the interest of justice, fairness, and good conscience. Joy Pius, Osrc News.
President Muhammadu Buhari has called for a ceasefire in Sudan following a further breakout in the country's capital Khartoum between the military and paramilitary. Speaking during a visit to him in Makkah, Saudi Arabia, by the transitional president of Chad, General Mahmoud Idris Deby Itno, Buhari described the fight between the Rapid Support Forces as unwelcome. In a statement issued by the presidential spokesperson, Malam Garba Shehu, Buhari also described the fighting that claimed tens of lives as unfortunate. The two leaders reviewed the unfortunate situation and called on all neighboring countries and the international community to prevail on the warring sides to stop fighting and negotiate. And that's developing stories. Thanks so much for watching. Good morning.